Problem 16. There are lily pads in a row, and they're placed on a number line numbered from 0 to 11. And basically, there's predators on 3 to 6 that she must avoid, and a morsel of food on pad 10, which is what she's trying to get. She starts on pad 0 and has a half chance to hop to the next pad, and an equal chance to jump to 2 pads. So to have a +1 hop, we must have a half, and to have a +2 hop, we must have a half chance as well. We're trying to find a probability that Fiona reaches pad 10 without landing on pad 3 or 6. So obviously, if she were to start from the start and go all the way to the finish, she would have to go all the way in the right direction. So we will consider our cases in the following manner. So if we were to have start from 0, she would have to land on pad 2 somehow, and then get a +2 jump to get to block 4. So let's consider from 0 to 2. How would she get there? Well, she could go 0, 1, 2, or she could go 0 to 2. So there's two cases. So for this one, or I shouldn't do an arrow, this one is equal to the half chance she goes from 0 to 1 times the half chance she goes from 1 to 2, because it's an and relationship. So that's 1/4. What about 0 to 2? Well, that's just 1/2, because the half chance of getting a +2 jump. So this will equal to the overall case 1 plus case 2, which is equal to 1/4 plus 1/2, which gives 3/4. Now let's consider from 2 to 4. The only way to get from 2 to 4 is obviously 2 to 4. She can't go 2 to 3 to 4 because that will land on path 3, and she wants to avoid path 3 because it's a predator. So she can only do a +2 jump, and that the only way to do that is 1/2. So that means in addition to the 0 to 2 probability, she must also do a 2 to 4 probability, which is multiplied by 1/2. That's equal to 3/8. Now we can consider the next possible arrangement, which is we go from 4 to 5, right? Because from 5, she'll need to do a +2 jump to 7. And we will get on to that very shortly, but for 4 to 5, she can only do a +1 jump. So the +1 jump will be just half. So that's 3/8 times 1/2, which is 3/16. Because again, she needs to do 0 to 2, and she needs to do 2 to 4, and she needs to do 4 to 5, which is why it's all multiply. Now let's consider 5 to 7. How would you do this one? Well, 5 to 7, there's only one way to do that, which is a +2 jump, and that's a half chance as well. So that times 3/16 gives 3/32, and you see where this question is going. Now we must get to 7 to 10. And 7 to 10 has a little bit more casework, because we can either do 3 +1 jumps, we can do a +1 jump, then a +2 jump, but then we can do the opposite way around, and we cannot do anything else. So for this case, we have 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. For this case, we have 1/2 times 1/2, and for this case, we have 1/2 times 1/2. So that's equal to 1/8, that's equal to 1/4, and that's equal to 1/4. Since these are all cases, we must sum them up to get all our answers. 1/8 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, so that's 1/2, which is equal to 5/8. So this quantity times 5/8 will give us our answer, which is 15/256. If I scroll up, 15/256 is answer choice A, and we're done with the question.